to Main Street Mondays. I'm Sarah Grunwald, Executive Director of Main Street Washington, and I want to welcome you to Season 2. We're so excited to have our first video of Season 2 featuring Stairway to the Stars and Melissa Westphal. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So Melissa, tell everybody a little bit about yourself personally, your history with Washington.
I started teaching at a studio that was here in Washington just a few years ago, creeping up on 30 years ago.
Okay.
And I taught there for a few years and was then off to the University of Iowa to get my degree in dance. And the opportunity came up to start Stairway to the Stars. And so I did. And I was a mere sophomore in college when I started. But it was good to be able to do that while I still had the financial support of my parents, and I could sort of put everything that I had back into Stairway to the Stars.
Absolutely. So you hit this big anniversary this year, which was
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is. It's very exciting. It's to survive 25 years in a small business anywhere in America is a really big deal.
And so let's talk a little bit about Stairway to the Stars. Where's it located?
So we're at 202 South Iowa Avenue, just a teensy bit off the square, but we still count ourselves.
You're on the square.
Right, as a downtown business.
Right. So your neighbors are the Country Market.
Yes.
So you're kind of right there.
Yes.
And what kinds of classes do you offer and for what ages?
So we offer ballet, jazz, tap, clog, tumbling, and hip hop are kind of our basics. And we start at age 2.
Okay.
And generally our student base is up through senior in high school, but we do occasionally have those adult tap or jazz classes, and those are a lot of fun too.
Yeah, so let's talk about, you do a big annual competition. How do you draw people from outside of town for that competition, or is it mostly just local students?
So we have 3 competitions that we go to that we stick around the eastern Iowa area, and those competitions draw studios from all over the Midwest. So that's a really good opportunity for your students to see what else is going on in dance. And it helps you to not be complacent because you kind of see what everybody else is doing, and it helps you take things up a level. And then we have our recital that we do at the Riverside Casino every May, and that is just for our kids to celebrate their accomplishments and show their parents everything that they've learned.
Excellent. And you have kind of a mix of boys and girls.
We do, yes. Dance and tumbling are for boys too. And we see boys coming in to build some coordination. It does help with other activities and building strength.
You see a lot of professional athletes that talk about taking ballet.
Having taken ballet when they were little, yes.
That because of the balance and stuff.
Yes, so it's balance, it's coordination, and it's a physical activity, but it's also a mental activity because you have to be able to retain all of that information, and you have to be able to make it happen physically.
Do you have a favorite memory from the studio or thing that's happened over your 25 years that it just sticks out in your brain like as the aha moment for your business?
I would say that you kind of reach a point where you realize that the small details are not what's going to make or break you. And you can get really caught up as a small business in little tiny things that as a whole your customers aren't even noticing. And so you have to focus on your customers and the bigger picture. And is their experience overall a good one?
What do you love or what's a challenge about being part of downtown?
The challenge about downtown is parking, but it's a challenge, but that's also a good challenge because when there's not enough parking, it means we have a lot of stuff going on down here. And I have explored over the years the option of moving off the square and have not ever been able to pull the trigger on that because I love the downtown community and I love everything that goes on here. And being down here and being a part of that feels important.
Right. And you know when it's a dance night in downtown
yes,
because there are like
no parking
there's
spots.
Cars everywhere on the southeast side of the square. And it's a really fun feeling to like drive through downtown and you know that moms are running their kids in for dance or tumbling or whatever. And
my moms are the ones that are at the movie theater and they're at the coffee shops, they're at the restaurants because they have an hour or 2 hours to themselves.
Right.
So they're the ones really filling up the downtown at night.
Right. If you had a goal that you wanted to share for the next 5 years, what would it be?
My goal for the next 5 years is we own 2 buildings right next door to each other. So we own 202 and 204. And the 204 building, the goal is to turn the upstairs into an additional studio.
Okay.
So it's currently 2 apartments, 1 occupied, 1 vacant, and the goal is to turn that into business space.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So how many students do you have here currently?
We currently have 250 kids who take dance, and then
lot.
that translates to 750 encounters a week. So they come to multiple classes. So we have 750
in and outs.
In and outs.
Holy moly, that's a lot of dance shoes.
It is. It is. It's a lot of little feet.
A lot of little feet. All right, so if people want to find out more information about your classes, when to sign up, where to find you, where would they go?
The best two places would be our Facebook page, Stairway to the Stars, or our website, which is stairwaytothestars ending in a Z.com.
Perfect.
And everything is on those.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much
Yes,
for joining
thank
me.
you.
This
It
is
was a
really
pleasure.
exciting, and I look forward to seeing more dance feet coming in and out of your studio.
Absolutely.
So guys, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like or a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you have a business that you'd like us to feature, put it in the comments below.